Hello everyone, Lightning Spirit 78 here, and we are among the home of the spirits in the Pokemon Leaf Green. Okay, enough of that. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Pokemon Leaf Green. Last episode we arrived here at Lavender Town and its creepy music, and in this episode we're going to check out the Pokemon Tower. Now, don't get too excited here, there's not really much you can do in Pokemon Tower. This is basically, like I said in the last episode, a memorial or a monument dedicated to the Pokemon that lost their lives. Like this guy, he came to pray for his dearly departed Clefairy. And yes, we actually did come to pay respects to the Pokemon here. But we also came to find Mr. Fuji. My Growlithe, why did you die? Yep. To these people, Pokemon are definitely like friends. Reminds me a lot of what game characters would be like during a Nuzlocke challenge if that actually existed. But as you can see there, we have a jerk to fight. Hi, Blue. Hey, Hikaru, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? No, it's yours. Hey, it's alive! Well, I can at least make them think. Let's go. You are a horrible person. You ask if my Pokemon are dead, and then since they're not dead, the worst you want to do to them is make them faint. You are a horrible person. Okay. I completely forgot to go off screen and fight all those trainers. I failed. But that's actually pretty good because in this episode we'll be getting our next team member. Just saying. It died. I really didn't even get to talk about his Pidgeotto, but it died. But as you can see, he has 5 Pokemon now, which means he must have added somebody to the team. And that would be the Pokemon he added to the team. A Gyarados. This thing's pretty intimidating. See, it's very intimidating. It lowered my attack by half. But Gyarados is a water flying type. He's not too threatening if you have a Pikachu on your team, or any electric type for that matter. Because Gyarados have ×4 weakness to electric type attacks, so they go down to almost any electric type attack. This is another Pokemon he added to his team, his Growlithe. Now, you're gonna notice something here. You're gonna notice that somebody's missing. You probably know what it is, or who it is, actually. I'm not gonna say exactly what it is yet because I want to talk about that just a bit. Oh, critical. Jeez. Oh, Ivysaur. There's really not much you can do to my team. I have Kadabra now, and you're part poison, and you're going to die. You're going to die right now because I'm going to confuse you with my confession. See? Look at that. You died. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, he has a sliver of health left! Oh, that's what I get for taunting it. Okay, well, now you die. Because your trainer was stupid and didn't use healing items. I'm impressed. That thing lived. Like, held on with like 2 HP, maybe. I'm actually kind of impressed. Okay, now that we've seen all the Pokemon on his team, you'll notice somebody's missing, and that somebody is Raticate. Now, for years I've heard speculation as to why this Raticate's not here. One belief out of the 2 that I've heard is that he took my advice from a few episodes back, and he ditched Eradicate on his team because it was too weak and put it into PC, much like we put a lot of our Pokemon into PC to live throughout their days. Another reason is that he's here in Pokemon Tower. So, some people believe that his poor Raticate actually died, and he's here in Pokemon Tower to pay its respects, because in our last battle it must have died, and apparently you couldn't get off the SS Anne fast enough to heal it. The third of those theories is that he was just here to catch a Cubone for his Pokedex, which I guess that's probably the best, answer. I know there was, like, something that, negated that theory, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, he doesn't have Raticate anymore, and it's quite possible that you, the player, has killed his Raticate. And now you will have to deal with that guilt for the rest of your days. Anyway, Of course, it's just a theory. Anyway, now that we're here on Route 8, there's actually some things that we need to do here. There are new Pokemon here on this route, but I want to save that for what those Pokemon are for the next route. Mostly because the Pokemon on this route and the Pokemon on the next route are basically the exact same. And it's actually quite important to me that we get the Pokemon on the next route because they're about 2 levels higher than the ones on this route, even though they are the exact same Pokemon. So we'll just go over them there. Alright, old man. Show me what you got. Do your Growlithe what I did to the Raticate? Okay, I should probably drop the Raticate thing really fast. Because I'm probably going to spark a comment war saying, his Raticate didn't die, he just put it in the PC, or he just thought it was weak or something. But I don't know, I personally don't. Personally, it's just a game, there's not really too much to dive into. I mean, it's Pokemon for crying out loud, but... Oh yeah, those 2 Pokemon on his team, yeah, keep those in mind. Anyway. Yeah, I really wasn't even paying attention to this battle, I just kind of swept them. Okay. Scientist right there, I'm gonna try and slip past him. 2 people up there, there's trainers right there. All optional. There's that dude right there. Yeah, we're gonna be coming back for all these trainers off screen. Don't you worry. Now, if you come in here, we get stopped by the guards again, so we have to take a little detour. I can't believe all these trainers are optional. We have to go through the underground path again. Now, this lady right here... Oh. Whoops, fail. Okay, that's something different. She talks to you about the Celadon City department store. Now, what's Celadon City, you ask? Well, we'll figure that out probably soon. Very soon, I might add. Speed up! Yeah, hey! Oh, wow, that wasn't even worth bringing out the bike. Now, this guy talks about the sleepy Pokemon, and he says that it may have appeared near Celadon City, too. Now, remember that Pokemon that guy on the SSN showed us on the boat? Actually, it was in Fast Forward, so you may not even have seen it, but there was a guy on the SSN that was talking about a Pokemon that was so sleepy it was blocking the road to this area of Kanto, which is why we had to go through Rock Tunnel. Apparently, another one of those guys is in Celadon City as well. Now that we are here on Route, I wasn't paying attention to the number, Route 7, let's find some new Pokemon. The first new Pokemon that you can find here is Growlithe. A Growlithe is a Fire-type Pokemon, and it's exclusive to Fire Red only. I personally think that Growlithe is probably the better of the 2, just because it's a bit more special attack and attack than its counterpart. And it evolves into a very nice Fire type with very good moves. So if you want to have a Growlithe, go ahead. The other Pokemon that we can find here is Vulpix. Now, Vulpix has a lot more special attack than it does attack, and it's a pretty speedy special defender as well. In my personal opinion, it's not as good as Growlithe, but it's still a very, very good Fire type. So good that I say we try to find one. And there it is! It's Vulpix! And it's also our next team member! Yeah, you heard me right. We're actually going to try and capture a Vulpix. And it's female, just like I wanted. Which means my nickname will now work perfectly. So, Pokeball go! Go, Pokeball go! Anyway. Oh, come on. Yeah, for those of you that were wondering, that was from the To Be a Master song. From like the Pokemon anime or something. I think it was from the anime. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! We got a Vulpix. And it was level 18, which really kind of defeated my point of actually coming here. But if we went on the last route, we could have had a Vulpix that was like level 15 or 17. The highest could have been level 18, but the highest here could have been 20, so... Oh well, it just means a bit of extra training. Now, will I give a nickname to this thing? Yes. Well, considering it's a Fire type and it's a female, and the time of year that I'm recording this video in, I'm going to name this little Pokemon... Summer. I believe I think that's also a girl's name, not just the season. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm pretty sure it is. But either way, I like the name Summer on a Vulpix. So, considering I just came up with it. Oh, he gives us she gives us a raspberry. That's nice. Plus, we needed another female for the team anyway. Stormy was getting lonely. Careful nature with raises, special defense, and I don't remember what it lowers. I'll look that up off screen as well. Alright, now that we have Vulpix, let's head on into Celadon City. And as you can see right off the bat, we got Rocket Grunts. Keep out our Team Rockets away. Will do, buddy. For right now, anyway. Now, if you come over to this area of Celadon City here, you're going to find an apartment. And if you go all the way up this apartment, you're going to find a special prize. Come on, walk a little bit faster, please. You're in the outside. You don't have to walk. Let's talk to this dude. There's nothing that I don't know. I wrote it all on the blackboard. Okay, yeah, it's stuff about trading, I think. Yeah, it's about trading. But the important thing here is if you pick up this Pokeball, you get a free Eevee. Now, Eevee is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. And Eevee itself is pretty cute, actually. Eevee being a normal-type Pokemon, not necessarily the best normal type of all. But its best trait is that it can evolve into 3 different Pokemon. First of which, if you evolve it with a Firestone, is Flareon. Flareon is considered the worst of the evolutions. However, I was actually going to use Flareon instead of Vulpix, but considering I know what my 6th team member will be now, I decided that Vulpix would be a much better choice to coincide with that next team member. Now, Flareon actually has much more attack than special attack, which in this generation for a fire type is not that good. The next evolution here for Eevee is Vaporeon. Vaporeon is a water type. It's actually a pretty decent water type with a lot of HP and some really nice defenses. And it also learns some really good moves. I recommend it if you don't have a water type. The next and final evolution that you can get in this game at the moment is Jolteon. Jolteon is a very, very fast special attacker, and it's a pretty good electric type to boot. If you don't have an electric type at this point in the game, I highly recommend picking one up. And now that my whole Eevee talk is done, there's a whole bunch of stuff you could buy here in the Celadon City department store. This is what they were talking about earlier in the episode. I'm actually only here for a few things, to be honest. And I'm trying to remember exactly what floor it's on. Okay, I found it. What we want to do here today is buy a Firestone. And we want to buy a Thunderstone. Why? You'll see eventually. Ah, no, I didn't want to X out of that. And with that said and done, that's really all I wanted to do here in Celadon Department Store. The other stuff you can buy here are things that boost up your Pokemon's EVs for when you're EV training. Things like TM, such as Fire Blast and Thunder. But we'll be back for those later. Okay, I just decided to meet you guys back outside the Celadon Department Store. Now, before we end off this episode, there's one extra thing I want to go and do. I really thought that was one of Professor Oak's aides, but apparently a thief stole this town's Silph Scope, which they said is used for a special something. What that special something is, we'll figure out eventually. Now, if you come into this restaurant and talk to this guy right here, he'll be like, "Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight. Here, I won't be needing this anymore." Okay, apparently the story behind this guy is that he was an obsessive gambler, and he lost all of his coins to the Celadon City Game Corner. Now, where's the Celadon City Game Corner, you ask? Right here! Now, the Celadon City Game Corner, it's pretty, luck-based, obviously. I mean, it's a slot machine game corner. Since you don't have any coins, I can't do anything. Basically what you need to do is that when you play a game, you bet on how many coins you want to double, And depending on how many coins you get, you double those coins or triple or all that fun stuff. If you get complete 7s, you get like thousands of coins, and it's really nice. Now, as you'll notice over here, there's a Team Rocket grunt. However, we're going to deal with him in the next episode, because I'm actually going to end this episode off a little bit early, guys, because there's a lot of stuff I need to take care of off screen, and I kind of don't want to put that off any longer. Sorry if this episode felt a little bit rushed, because it kind of did to me, but that's just because there's so much that we needed to go over in this small area. So next time, guys, we will explore more of Celadon City, and see exactly what we can do about Team Rocket. So, until then, this is Lightning Spirit 78 signing out. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.